Hey, Wanda, are you there?
Hey, yes, I'm here now. I gotcha.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
So, before we go any further, uh, how's everything holding for you since this whole quarantine?
I tell you, it's been rough. It's been real up and down. I'm doing well as far as how my career is going, but it's just it's taken a toll on me mentally and emotionally, like it has everyone else. No doubt about it.
It's definitely have affected the music industry, uh, musicians, venues, venues and bars, especially having to close business for a while.
Yeah,
It's affected everybody financially. Uh, but
yeah,
for what I've seen, places are playing, states are starting to reopen. Uh, some places, artists are able to perform. Uh, Capacity is limited, but artists still get to perform. So I guess there is a silver lining in this in some way, shape, or form.
yeah. I'm grateful because I tour a lot just as a solo acoustic player. So I was able pretty quickly as things started to open up, travel and play, places that are small and have limited capacity where we could still maintain social distancing and, make it work for me and make it work for the venues. So, that's one thing about me that's a little different than a lot of artists is I travel. I have to do this as a full-time living, and I'm willing to go by myself, to make that happen. So I'm grateful for that, but it has definitely been more of a grind than, in years where we're not also dealing with a pandemic.
So now that you got to go to some shows and see people and performing, how would you describe everything, like from the social distancing and people having to wear masks? And, I mean, granted, you see people nod their heads and join the music. You know,
Mhm.
I feel like artists take pride of that facial, face-to-face interaction, like seeing people, seeing
Yeah.
the actual face. Like, how do you feel about you know everything with these guidelines and as a performer, like that's happening right
Well,
now?
yeah, that's a great point. I hate not being able to see people's facial expressions just in everyday life. But a lot of the places I've been playing are restaurants, bar and grill places. So people are actually coming in and sitting down to eat. So while they're eating, they can take their mask off. So I'm able to see people's
Yeah,
faces quite a bit, because I'm playing those type of places where people are eating.
yeah, it's definitely true. Um, so um, I want to be a little more happy, a little more upbeat. I don't want to be down and procrastinating. Uh, I see that you have a new song out. Um, it's Party Time, I believe is the name of the song. Uh, Talk about recording that song. What was it like recording it, having it out on these platforms? What was the whole process like?
Yeah, that song is so perfect for our time because it's all about a party. Party time can mean so many things to so many different people, but the real meaning of the song is the kind of party you would throw if you overcame a struggle and a challenge that you didn't think you were ever going to make it through. Just how a lot of people are feeling right now. And so going into the studio, the album was recorded in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Muscle Shoals is the birthplace of Southern rock. So many hits were recorded here. It's the hit recording capital of the world. And so I got to record it with Grant Walden at Hairtel Studios. And Hairtel Studios is located inside the building that was the second location of Muscle Shoals Sound Studio. So, I'm in this iconic building where so many legends have been and recorded and made hits. And so it was great. It was a great experience working with Grant. And I had the best A-list players you could ask for. Guys that have just they've spent their entire life creating hit songs, and they're on my records, and it just blows my mind. And I'm so grateful, for the opportunity. I love the Muscle Shoals music scene. It's a very supportive music community. It's a supportive songwriting community. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Considering everything that's we've gone through this year, we all, everyone, can need some sort of uplifting, so to put the smiles back on the faces. And, music has a way of doing that. So I played this song a little bit early. And I definitely enjoyed the song. I really did. It had my head nodded. So
Thank you.
It was quite intrigued. I was very intrigued with this record. I was really intrigued.
That's great. That's what I like to hear, because that's the reason I do music, is really to encourage people. I have a private Facebook group called the Good Vibe Tribe, and we're all about being the people who are gonna be putting those good vibes out. When the world is negative, we're gonna be the people with the smile and the kind word, to try to make a positive impact. And I think this album, I've got 5 more songs to release on this album, and I really think the music is, like you said, it's healing. It's going to be a reprieve for some people. It's going to help some people feel understood, and hopefully just, the next song is, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. The next song I'm going to release on September 25th is called Freedom Song. And I wrote it as an anthem for people to just declare, their freedom. And the number one freedom, once you kind of listen to the song, it's just about making the personal choice to no longer be a victim to whatever keeps you down. And that can be anything from huge sweeping social issues to just your own personal attitude each and every day.
I definitely will be keeping an eye on that for sure. That's going to be coming out a little bit later this month, so go check that out from Ronda Ray. And while performers are getting to perform, getting back on the stage, it's definitely important. And it's very crucial to support these artists, these venues, because, with this pandemic still happening, and people got to follow these guidelines. So please do your part as a local music supporter or music listener to please follow these guidelines so that these venues can keep afloat and that these artists have places to go to perform. So definitely do your part to make that happen. I definitely enjoy your energy, good mood, good feeling. as an artist, who do you consider your musical influence as an artist? Who inspired you to the music that you do?
My number one hero, and I posted a picture today of him on my social media site, is Bruce Springsteen. And it's funny because he just released a single as well, and I got really excited when I heard his song because it sounded very similar and had a lot of resemblance to a couple of my songs. And I sent it to my producer, and he immediately picked up on what I was getting at. And there's a picture that was Bruce put on Twitter today where he's holding his hands up and making like the rock on sign, listening to the playback. Well, I had taken a similar picture to that a few months ago when I was in the studio. So I put them together, and I just kind of paid a little homage to my hero, Bruce Springsteen. And I would say the other artist who's very influential as for me and on this album is Chrissy Hines, The Pretenders, and also Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Those three artists and bands can kind of be woven through everything that I do.
What you said about the boss, Bruce, I'm starting to wonder if he's maybe taking a peek at Ronda Ray apparently, because I'm
It'd be
just
so neat
saying.
if he saw it. I'm a super fan of Bruce. I really am. I'm a crazy super fan.
Hey, musicians get expired one way or another. So
That's right.
he's got the longevity, and he's still got the love for music, and so which keeps him going. And definitely helps get supporters like a Wanda Ray, who's an aspiring musician herself. So shout out
That's
to the
right.
boss. Shout out to the boss. Um, so now that you're back to doing shows again, so do you have any more upcoming shows that fans need to keep an eye on?
I do. It's about to get really busy for me. Next week, I'll be here in Muscle Shoals, and then I'm hitting the road to Southern Illinois, Missouri. I'll be in Arkansas. I've got a tour planned to Texas in November where I'll be doing 2 album release shows. And I've got a lot going on. And if you just go to rondaraymusic.com, you can keep up with my schedule really easy. So I do travel and tour, so you never know when I might be in your neck of the woods.
That would be nice. You're going to all these states. I'm going to need one way to make my way to Kentucky down eventually.
Absolutely. I've played in Paducah,
Okay.
and I need to branch out some more.
Okay. So all the Kentucky venues, that's just reopened. I'm just saying, you know,
Okay. It's time to hit them up.
I'm just putting it out there. Like, I'm trying to help y'all. Help me, help you, help Wanda. It's a
That's
win, win,
right.
win for all of us. So, definitely important to support these musicians and these venues for sure. I've been fortunate to have a job during this pandemic. I was laid off in March, got the job back in April, and for the majority of this pandemic, I've been buying music and merch from my music friends. Uh, and I will be buying some Wonder Ray merch as well. Because
Oh, that's fabulous.
I seen some things on the merch that I really like. And I do like
Oh,
that you have some face masks. See, that's pretty good too. The good vibe mask. Definitely
yes.
might be buying me one of those. Maybe one or two. Like one for work and one for just going out and about. So definitely will look into that. Uh,
That's awesome.
so I just want to do my part as a music fan, local music and independent music to buy this merch. Because even when people are back to doing shows, that extra money can help. So definitely, if you are financially able to, go buy these merch from your favorite artists.
Yeah, it helps so much. It's just absolutely vital. It just selling a few pieces of merch when you're on the road, or the online store that I have, it allows me to keep going. It allows me to keep making music, and it allows me to buy more merch and add to the line. And everything I do is about communicating a message, like the Good Vibe Tribe, and it's party time, and you know having a positive message. I just feel like it's so vital right now to do even small things to cut through that negativity. And I really was pleased with the way my masks turned out. They're very comfortable to wear and very good quality. And I do the same thing. I've got two of them so that I can wash one and have a clean one to wear. And I love, I'm almost proud to have it on because I know I'm communicating that message of good vibes.
Definitely want to join that Facebook group. Definitely want to get an invitation. I'll invite myself over.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes, that just, if anybody wants to be part of that, just send me a message on Facebook, and then we'll have to become friends, and then I can add you to the group. I'd be so happy to have anybody that's like-minded, like us, to be part of it.
alright, so go check out the song. It's Party Time from Ronda Ray. Available on all digital music platforms. New music, a new song coming out later in September. Definitely want to listen to that. And she's got more music on the way as we get to these last few months of 2020. Wanda, I do remember reaching out to you back in the spring. Wonder if we
Mm-hmm.
was going to have this interview. And here we are. So thank you
Yes.
for being on the show. Appreciate you. Continue success. Be safe. And hopefully pandemic on have a little control of this virus. I would love to see you perform in person in Kentucky one of these days.
Oh, I would love it. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk with you, and I'm so glad we could connect. And thanks for sharing me with your listeners. I really appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll chat again soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.